Welcome, welcome, welcome. What all this stuff is on the bottom here. Oh yeah, wow. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Dream. Bubba Warbucks, welcome. I thought you were long in bed. I just figured out they have these wonderful little filters on here. Make it look like old-fashioned. Yeah, I just realized that I didn't do my wonderful, I'm a little late, do my Saturday night live stream. It's Saturday Night Live Stream. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it from now on. It's Saturday Night Live Stream. But, I'm trying to figure out, my live streams, when I do them from home, they don't, I don't know, they don't like, X that out. No, I don't want to X that out. How do I get out of this? No, that's all my junk over there. Don't want to do that. There we go. Mute microphone, no. I don't know. Is there a reason? There we go. Okay. So anyway, it just seems like all of the videos that I do are HD. Then I do a live stream and it's not HD. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. I think it has to do with the light. I don't want that light. I had that light, the lamp behind me on the last time, and it just was too much. Too much light. Oh, I don't know. I am exhausted though, man. Let me tell you. I'm gonna see how long I can do this before I practically, literally will probably fall asleep, or probably will literally fall asleep. Let's just say that my energy levels are going to be at an all-time minimum tonight. But I always have energy to goof off. Other people, you know, Bubba, other people I've noticed that the count goes up one or two and then down. People are coming in and then they're leaving just as fast. Let me see, you said your browser says it's 720p. It does look fun. Yeah, it's like, every time I go back and look, and whenever I'm on this couch doing this live stream, I don't have HD. But whenever I'm doing live stream elsewhere, like even off the Wi-Fi at work or whatever, it's in HD. Yes, I see a lot of like, it looks, I don't know, maybe I need one of those filters. We'll have a Saturday night party over here. Yeah, how's that? This will make it seem like a little bit better. Probably is a lighting thing. Maybe I should put on a little bit more light. See this lamp that's right behind me? If I put that on, that's gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be one of those live streams that's gonna be very personal if other people don't show up. But that's all right. That's all right, because you know why? I do this for the people who want to watch. And if no one else comes in, then no one else wants to watch, then it's just us. Hey, more chips and more dip for us. Let me move this out of the way. Put this over here. Let's see if I put this on. It's probably a lot more light. I don't know, maybe things look a little better. Maybe if I could just finagle this to not show that light too much, it might look a little bit better. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the ducts I have on the side of the property, off of my living room, there's a deck. It's more like a balcony, and it's like kind of the way the property is. It slopes down a little bit, so the basement, you can walk right out from the basement underneath that balcony. But the river, it's like a 10-mile river, and the ducks go up and down. But if you feed them, they'll hang around for a while. In the early morning, which I'm not really an early morning person because I work second shift a lot, most of the time. They kind of, the geese are early morning, and they fly around. They go to the pond at the end of where this river lets out into, and they go up and down. But they're kind of early. The ducks are kind of always around. If you feed the ducks, you know, if you feed them, they will come, and they'll stay too. But yeah, I'm glad the lights seem to help a little bit. The thing is, anytime around here, anytime you're within so much distance of any type of water, you have to have flood insurance, and that sucks big time. Because it's, in my opinion, it's kind of like a big scam. Because this little river over here, that's, you know, only 30 or 40 feet wide. It's never going to do the kind of damage that like the ocean would do for what you pay, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, the floodplain sucks. Floodplain. Second shift for me, I've done it so long, and I never was a first shift person. I've had jobs where I was first shift, and I'm just somebody who wants to ease into my day, and I've done first shift because I had to, but with my janitor job, it's second shift is the way to go in my opinion. For me, anyway. For me, it works out so much better because most of the time I can just ease into my day. Hey, Corbin Connection Comedy, welcome, brother. Was watching your live stream the other day, and I like what I see. I like what I see. Comedy is the way to go. I always say there's so much tragedy in everybody's life. You have to add a little bit of humor here and there, help people forget about life for a while. That's what I try to do. I don't do enough parody, though. I never have enough time, but things are okay. It's on the East Coast over here. It's kind of late, 1:07 a.m. But yeah, everyone's welcome. My live stream is for everyone, whether people show up for a minute or 10 minutes or an hour. I try to do these live streams for an hour. The late night ones sometimes don't go that long, but people can bounce in and out as they can. Rocky, welcome. How you doing, brother? Now we're getting going here. Yeah, hit that like button for me, guys, if you can. I mean, not that I'm not monetized. I'll probably never be monetized, but it just makes me feel good knowing that if what I'm doing makes people happy, then I'd appreciate it to hit that thumbs up button. But if not, that's okay too. There's no way of me knowing who does and who doesn't, so it's not going to affect anything. But yeah. Oh yeah, Corbin Comedy Connection is this. For me, comedy is great when someone could be like a real life guy too, and he sounds very down to earth and very real life, and I think that's just the best way to be, because I think you could be crazy and spastic, and like sometimes my comedy seems to use a lot of energy, and then it's okay to be real the other 99% of the day. That's the way I see it. Whatever works for people, though. I mean, my values I don't put on other people. It might not work for other people, but if they work for me, it's great. Metro Sonic, welcome as always. You're always welcome here. We have an open door policy. Come on in anytime. Pull up a chair. It's kind of late, so coffee will probably be at a minimum. We'll probably have decaf. But we'll have some fun. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Chilling out before. Hope everything's moving so fast now. I was gonna take a sip of my grape juice. Chilling out before sleep. Yeah, like me, I work a second shift. Sometimes it's more like I need to chill out before. I just don't go right to bed unless I'm exhausted. But then you just lay there. It's like I was exhausted an hour ago. Now I'm in bed and I'll lay there for an hour. But yeah, spend way too much time in my life being serious. Corbin says, yeah, it's like there's a time for everything. I mean, I have a boss that is, even when he's supposed to be serious, he's always on. And it's like, you have to say, hey, man, it's okay. I understand that you felt like you needed to make a joke, but this really wasn't the time for it. So-and-so's mother just died. It's, some people just don't know how to be off. But I think the best comedy comes from knowing when to be on and when to be off. That's how it works for me. But I think serious life is way too serious, and it needs to be serious. Don't get me wrong, it needs to be serious, but it's okay to throw in a little bit of good times, a little bit of fun, a little bit of laughing. I think if everyone laughed every day, they'd be happier. And it sounds like a cliche, but some people, they claim to be happy, but they're never laughing. Laughing is a different kind of happy. I think that's the happy we strive for with comedy and parody and stuff like that. That's what I say. That's what I think anyway. But yeah. For me, I got so much in my mind and just not enough time to film it, because you kind of get to the point where with editing and everything, the stuff that you want to do is not one take stuff, and then you either have to film it a little bit at a time and then try to edit it. But this editing thing, if you're not careful, you can spend a whole day editing. That's what this is a hobby for me. I mean, I work 50 hours a week out of the house, not to mention everything else I need to do. So this is a hobby. I'd love to keep the editing to a minimal, but sometimes these ideas are not gonna. It's gonna take some editing. But anyway, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's crazy though. And just so everyone knows, this is definitely a subscription-friendly live stream. Everyone that shows up at these things are really great. If there's anybody that doesn't I was going to say act up, but if I should not anyone doesn't act up. If anyone does act up, I'll just boot them right out of here, because these have got to be, you know, I try to keep them PG-13 at the most, and just great streams with great people, great talking, and anybody that you sub from here is probably a worthwhile venture. So that's all cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm a self-proclaimed person that belongs to a group known as the BOYT, the bottom of YouTube, and I joined that on my own. I just kind of walked in the door and started, you know, associating myself with people who called themselves that. So I honestly, I love it. I say it with all love that, you know, I'm not gonna have 500,000 subs on here. If I ever do, there's something wrong, but but yeah, with the BOYT, the bottom of YouTube, I embrace it. I love it. I've met so many great guys and gals in this, and it's really cool. Small is the way to go, and I've only been doing this since a few days before Christmas. So I mean, I've been on YouTube for many years. I've said this before, just watching my old profile, my old channel, and I just watched all kinds of stuff, but never really thought serious about doing something. And then I wanted to, so I did, and I was influenced by great guys like Lou. Who, you know, this I'm going to dedicate this live stream to my buddy Lou. His last name Skunt. He's been a little banged up and been off YouTube for a couple of weeks, but this is dedicated to Lou. Hope he comes back to YouTube, which he will. He did a video yesterday, and he's coming back when he feels he's feeling up to it. So guys like Lou and Clearsky the Creeper and the Swedes and some of these guys that were the guys that I watched and met through here, and so many others, Happy Cart Vlogs, and so much fun and happiness in these, and I've 100 others that they'll get mad at me for not mentioning them, but I'm going to do one of those shout out videos one of these days. But yeah, let me catch up here. I got to catch up, because I start talking too much and then I don't read what people are saying. Yeah, I try to support. See, even if you like 100, you subscribe to 100 people, and everyone's putting out a video a day. There's no time to do everybody every day, so you make the rounds, and it's all good. You know, it's like, you know, go make the rounds and as much as you can, and hit that like button for people, and watch a little video here or there, and write something to let them know that you watched it, and that's all about the support. That's what I think. I think we need to, you know, go around and support. I gotta sneeze, guys. Excuse me. I'm gonna. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Now it wants to sneak back. Lately, I've been supporting folks I don't even know. It makes me feel good. Yeah, that's how you meet new people. 100%. 100%, Bubba. This sneeze, it's coming. Face is turning red. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. I think the whole house shook. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I'm just reading everything. Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, I gotta start. I'm learning as I go, and I'm seeing what works and what doesn't work. But yeah, the editing is just, it's a killer. I mean, I'm doing it. It's just, you know, I tend to, if I'm going to edit it, I try to make it as perfect as possible, but that doesn't always work. Bubba says, JJ, I think you're the real deal. Well, thank you very, very much. I'm trying to just always get better with this. I don't want people to say, yo, he's been doing this for 2 months and he hasn't grown at all. I'm trying to grow a little bit at a time, learning as I go, and I think that's kind of how it is around here. Now, of course, that sneeze. I'm going to put this down on the table. Reach for a Kleenex here. So sorry about that. Everything is... Sinus is just loosening right up. And it's just a horrible, horrible, horrible feeling. Oh, sneezes, that's what they do to me, unfortunately. My sinus has been bugging me since yesterday. Metro Sonic says 12 years on my account since 2006. Wow, that's amazing. My other one, I was probably at 2007, I'd say I got my YouTube account, the first one, just to watch videos, and probably almost every day was doing stuff. All 86 of my videos are with KinemaSter, Corbin says. That's, yeah, see, it's like I'm looking into different things and saying, okay, well, what am I going to do, you know? Gotta start thinking about stuff. Yeah, it's like I want to take it serious, Bubba, and I want to still have fun at the same time. And I'm just going to have to decide how much time a day I want to devote to this type of thing. But yeah. Yeah, Rocky, the editing thing is kind of like, I'm learning as I go, and only because I'm not usually a one-take person. I make a lot of mistakes, or I say something like, I shouldn't have said it that way, or something like that. Except for Stingray 1975, always said thumbs down. Stingray 1975 is the type of a guy who says, please hit the thumbs down button for me, because I'm trying to become the most hated man on YouTube. And it's really cool, and you know, he's trying to say, and he says it to him, he says it all the time. Like, I don't care. Hit the thumbs down button, because for me, it's all about having fun. And it's, you know, it is what it is. Oh, Corbin, yeah, I'm sorry, man. They have a great one. Thanks for being here. Deuces cabooses. I love it. I love it. You're welcome anytime, man. Anytime. 3 months. Yeah, it feels like, well, I mean, not even. I mean, I made my first video, I think I looked at it today, December 23rd. And my friend Kyle, he said it's actually called, the day before Christmas Eve is actually called Christmas Adam. And so I'm thinking, oh, Christmas Adam the Woo? Adam the Woo, you know, Adam the Woo. But Christmas Adam, I guess it has to do with, I don't know, maybe it has to do with Adam and Eve. I'll have to ask him about that. But yeah, it's part of the shtick, so it is fun. Yeah, for me, there's so much that I want to do and not enough time. And the energy is there. It's just, sometimes I think if I didn't have a real job, which of course I need a real job because I have to pay the bills, I have to put Cheerios on the table, because I definitely have to put Cheerios on the table. But a real job, I need. And I love my job. But it takes time out of my day. And maybe then I can give up on the sleep. And I kind of did the, hey, welcome, welcome. Johnny P, welcome. How's everyone doing? Yeah, so for me, I love my job. And I can't give up the job. And then sleep, I can't give that up. I mean, for 3 days in a row, I got up a lot earlier than I should. And now I have this, I don't know. To me, it's sinuses. It doesn't feel like a cold. It's sinuses, but makes me feel like crud. But I sneezed and everything loosens up, and then I blow my nose for an hour, unfortunately. But I almost forgot to ring the bell on Corbin Connection Comedy. Yeah, you know, I try to, part of my thing, people, okay, I'll say this. Let me try to get that lamp a little bit out of there. I'll say this. People say, you've been here for 5 weeks, not even. How do you have over 400 subs? And I'll say, I don't know. But the honest truth, I mean, I know, but I don't know. I got involved in watching some live streams where people were very sub-friendly. And I met some great people. And then I went on their live streams and their channels, on some of them, and met more people. And plus, I would go around just on different YouTube accounts and leave comments and go on, okay, you're on, okay, just say there's some guy named, you know, Chips Ahoy Billy or something, you know, and you go on his, and you see someone left a comment. Then you go on to the person that left the comment, you go on to their site, or their page, their channel, and then you see, oh, they have other stuff too, cool. You watch one of their videos, you leave a comment. And then, you know, they come onto yours, and so you met somebody through somebody else that you didn't even know existed. And I kind of, like I say, I do the legwork. I kind of go and find people and find cool people that I like the channels of, and they sub back, and I kind of boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, 400 subs. It's great. To me, you know, I want to grow to get my face out there, get my comedy stuff out there, try to help people a little bit. But, you know, it's not about the numbers, really. It's about helping people. That's how I see it. To me, it's like helping people is the main concern. If I only had 10 people, that are watching this and I'm helping them, I'd rather do that than have 100 people that are never watching me and I'm not helping anybody. So that's what it's basically all about. Yeah, so Metrosonic, I am retired from working last year. Oh yeah, watch. Rub, 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 rub. Rub it in. Rub it in. Luke, that's my cat. Cut it out. They start singing at night. I love my cats, but at night it's like the bewitching hour. I'm retired from work. Rub, rub, rub. Last year, after 13 years in, I became my own boss. Oh, I'm sorry. You retire. Okay, so it's not rub, rub, rub. It's okay. You still work. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I'm just joking around anyway. That's me. That's the comedy. Became my own boss in IT support. 24 years of financial advisory. 11. Wow. Very good. Congratulations. Bubba Warbuck says, you have to deal with all the crap of society, JJ. We have talked about my experience with what you do. I could not do it. I'm not strong enough. You know, I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Metro's on retail. Yeah, I know about retail. I've done that many years. But I fly by the seat of my pants. Even the live streams. Some people go into these things with a subject. And for me, I just say, okay, well, we'll talk about whatever we talk about. It's like a group of friends getting together, eating lunch at work, and you just, whatever people talk about, you talk about, and the time goes by. That's how I treat it. Maybe someday I'll have subjects and stuff, or have rants. I don't know. Right now, it doesn't seem to go that way, but that's all right. That's okay. I mean, I have 3 people in here right now, and we're having a pretty okay time. If not, I'd have nobody in here, I guess. Drunken One, how are you, buddy? I subbed this channel. That's why I'm here. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate the support, always. Oh, Bubba Warbucks. I'm retired, too. Rub, rub, rub. Here you go. Ready? Rub, 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 rub. I only do. Listen, I hope to get there someday. It's like somebody asked me, hey, why are you working? And I'm like, for someday, maybe I won't have to. So someday I can stop. Just, to stop working for somebody else. And, I mean, I'll never stop doing stuff. I mean, I would love to be able to just get up when I want, do what I want, go where I want. That's the American dream. I don't know. That's the American dream. Not to have a boss, but for me, in the meantime, I'll just make the best of it. I enjoy my job. I work with some great guys and girls, and have some fun on the side. YouTube is the new thing for me, and we'll take this as far as we can. You play a game until it's over, and I don't see this being over anytime soon. Oh, my grape juice. It's like heavenly. But yeah, more power to the people that have worked long enough to be retired. That's why I'm up when you're these late hours. Yeah, it's like, that's cool. I mean, for me, it's like Saturday night is like, I feel like I could do this earlier because I'm not at work. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, by the time I stop, hey, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Now I'll do the live stream. And, I get jealous of these guys that the first minute they're on and they got 15 people watching them. I'm like, how come that doesn't happen to me? Oh, that's right, because I'm streaming at 2 o'clock in the morning. For me, anyway, 2 o'clock in the morning. Even for the West Coast, it's 11 o'clock at night, and it's still late. But that's okay. I do afternoon live streams with. I've been taking over with, and this is for a couple of people, I guess, in the whole YouTube, like the YouTube kingdom, the YouTubedom. If you take YouTube kingdom and put it together, the YouTubedom. Because of Lou being out of commission, that a few of us decided to, a couple of us, 2 or 3 of us decided to do his show in his honor so that everyone will know and remember that, we still miss Lou and blah, blah, blah. So it's been something that has been put more on my shoulders on my own. I did this myself to continue on as others have decided that, which is how it is. Sometimes life gets busy and there isn't time. So for me, to continue to do it, it's working out right now. So I've decided to take on the whole kit and caboodle until Lou comes back. I'm still going to be doing a live stream twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. It's probably this week coming up might be more of a Monday Friday or a Tuesday Friday thing, or a Monday Wednesday. I haven't decided. Tomorrow I will decide if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. I'll make a little video maybe. But to do the Lou Skunt show, to me, it's a tribute, and it's not to belittle him or anything like that. So if people don't understand that, excuse me, that's okay. There's enough people that still like it and want to do it and be involved in it, so I'm still going to do it. And if people don't like it, they don't have to watch. But you know, it's basically just it's not Lou's live stream. It's me guest hosting his live stream, doing what I'm doing now. It's just during the afternoon. It's like at 2:30 Eastern time. For me, that works out good because of the way that I work. I can't do it 3:30 Eastern like Lou would do. Does it at 12:30 Pacific, but I can't do it that late. It has to be 11:30 Pacific. But you know that's just I forgot where I was going with that. But oh yeah, the live streams in the afternoon they get a little bit sometimes a different fan following because it's the afternoon or late morning depending on where you are. But yeah. So that being said, I'll catch up on what people are saying here. Stress kills, Metrosonic. Stress will kill. It makes gray hair and makes you feel like crap. And if you're married, you have a boss for life. Well, you know what? Certain things just can't be, they can't be helped. If you're married, yeah, that takes, oops, I just hit my little charging wire here. Shook things more than usual. It's just the way it is, Bubba. But that's okay. For some people, that's okay. I'm self-employed, rub. I'm just like, yeah, insurance is kind of crazy over here in New England, and depending on what state you're in. But for me, I have a very good job that pays me a lot more than minimum wage. And if you like your job and you're getting paid pretty good, and the benefits are really good when it comes to medical and eyeglass and dental and everything, I can't. I was gonna say, I thought I saw. Speaking of dental, I'm like, oh, I probably have a piece of spinach or something in my teeth. And that would have been real fun, but it wasn't. Yeah, so I stay. And I'll probably never be my own boss. Unless some of my videos go viral and I can monetize and be the next Adam the Woo without traveling anywhere. Just the next Adam the Woo with comedy. I don't know. Probably not, but that's okay. If people can be happy with what they're doing, I'm happy for them. And I support them. If you could work for yourself and be happy, hey, great. I'm the first one to congratulate you. I can't do it. Right now it's not going to work for me, so that's okay. We'll just enjoy things the way they are, I guess. Bubba says, if you're a woman in a car, you'd have 75 folks watching. You know, it's the truth. It really is. If I was a woman and I was a little bit more beautiful than I am now, I'd have 75 people, and it'd be like, 70 guys and 5 women. Like they always say, there's 2 women there. It's always pretty girl and pretty girl's best friend. But we won't get started on that. That's not the time to belittle women. Women are women. But they say, I hate people, but I don't hate women because women ain't people. They're women. But yeah. Hey, 2 Sis Fun TV, welcome. How you been? Haven't been to your channel in a few days. I gotta make sure I do my rounds. Gonna visit you guys tomorrow, definitely. I'm okay, tired. Been doing this almost a half hour, and I'm getting a little bit more energy, so we'll see how much longer I can go. But I don't think I'm gonna make it the whole hour, guys, just to give everyone a heads up. Oh, because I'm probably gonna end up jumping in bed and dozing off eventually. Father Time, welcome. Always welcome. Pull up a chair, pull up a clock. We'll let the time go by. It's not a live stream unless Father Time is here. That's what I always say. It's not a JJ live stream unless Father Time is here. Stingray gave it up. Is anyone else online for it? For the Lou show, I never. Stingray is a lot busier with real life right now, and that's cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting down the computer. Putting down the cell phone, putting down all of the social media stuff for a real life, because honestly, we don't know how much time we have here, and we don't want regrets. And if you can have a real life, by all means, that seems to be something that people never heard of anymore, especially millennials and stuff. They don't know what it's like to have a real life. I have a good friend of mine, a very, very good friend of mine, that did a live stream the other day, and he played video games for 11 hours, an 11-hour live stream. And that is just something that I'm like, I'm a gamer from way back, and I love playing video games. I always did. My older age here, 43 years old, I am a lot, the time's not there, so that got cut right off the top. And I say unfortunately because I really enjoyed that, and it's good to have something that you can focus on and enjoy. And I've always liked computers and stuff, and that's another hobby. But I really think that someday people might say, wow, I wasted the best years of my life. I'm 25 years old, and And wow, it's like the last 4 years, all I did is play video games. I kind of feel for people. By the time they're 40 years old, they're gonna say, "Oh, I don't have the energy to do all the stuff I wanted to do because when I had the energy, I didn't do it." That's the way I see it. Stingray has a real life, and that's great. And he started doing guest hosting the Lou show, and he had to bow out. But if he ever wants to do it again, by all means, I don't own the rights to it. I'd be more than happy to share the wealth in that way. And he's a lot closer to Lou. He's known Lou a lot longer than I have. And by all means, it's just we do it as a sign of respect. But yeah, Lou, he got himself, from what I understand, a quick little story about Lou. He worked as a bouncer for some bars and clubs in the L.A. area, Burbank area, and there was a big brouhaha, and as I say, like a big barroom brawl type thing. And believe me, if Lou got hurt, I hate to see the other guy, but he got a concussion, and then as he was convalescing, he got hurt again somehow, and I think he got another concussion. Something to the effect of he is staying away to heal up. And again, real life takes precedent over anything on YouTube or social media or anything like that. And we just hope Luke gets a lot better, and hopefully could get into. And I say this with all love. I don't want to see him keep getting concussions and getting hurt. But Lou is the toughest guy around and doesn't need any type of help from me fighting his battles or anything. But I want to see him around for many, many more years to come. And concussions are very serious things, and I hope he can come back. And he will come back bigger and better and badder than ever. Yeah. We love this guy. I love you, Lou. But he'll be back before you know it. Before you know, he's been away for about 3 weeks now. He made a video yesterday just to say that he is alive and well. And he's going to come back kicking butt before you know it. Casey Neistat is losing subs. From what I understand from Camo Dave Hughes, and I've watched some of Casey Neistat stuff over the past couple of years when he was still doing vlogs and before he went to CNN. I guess when he went to CNN, he had some creative issues with them, and the things weren't working out, and they just dropped him. He dyed his hair blonde, and I don't know. He's having some major problems right now, and see if he can bounce back. Metrosonic says, I had a severe heart attack in 2016. It changes my life and was best to retire. Do what I want. I most desired. You know what? I worked with a gentleman who was 65 at the time. This is going back about 9 years ago. And he started in my department because he transferred from the kitchen. And his name was Teddy. And he was a great guy. About 6 months after he started, he went to the doctor for a regular checkup, and the doctor says, hey, did you know you had a heart attack? And he didn't know. It must have been one of those that you just think it's indigestion or whatever. And he other than being 65, he smoked like a hound. I mean, he smoked cigarettes like a chimney. But he wasn't overweight or anything, but it scared him like half to death, really. And he put in for his retirement, and that was it. And like he was gone like very shortly after that, because he said it really gave him a wake-up call to say what life really is, and that every minute is a gift. And at 65 years old, he cut back a lot, from what I understand. He came back to visit us a couple of times. He cut back a lot on his smoking, he said. But he still really reeked. When I'm a non-smoker, I never smoked a day in my life. And I smell it right away on people. And he said he cut back a lot, but he still really smelled of cigarettes. So, I mean, I'm not calling the guy a liar, but I wonder how much he really did cut back, because that's a hard thing to kick. I've seen people try to do it, and I don't try to say it's something that's easy. I know it's not easy. Like alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, anything like that. It's a daily struggle. It's an hourly struggle. It's a minute struggle. It's a second struggle. So I hope he's enjoying retirement. And from other people that have seen him different places, I know this would have been, he retired in, oh gosh, I guess it's been a lot longer. He retired in 2008. So yeah, it's been 10 years already since he retired. And he's still alive and kicking, so maybe it was the best thing for him that he's been retired for about 10 years now, so almost 10 years. So it'll be 10 years, I believe, this summer. But anyway, yeah, so that's just retirement sometimes is what is the way to go sometimes, if you have a scare especially. But I gotta catch up, I'm sorry. Ruthie D is better than 5 of me. Ruthie D, I cannot watch her videos when I'm hungry. I'm telling you, I should. Even Swedes told me that's just the carnal sin. Only watch Ruthie D if you're not hungry, because the food, even if she's not making it, wherever she goes, looks like the best food ever. But usually she makes it. So, oh, sick with the flu. This is, yeah. Everywhere I go, it's like the flu epidemic. It's killing people. It's the worst ever, I think. Oh gosh. But yeah. Yeah, the doctors is like, I don't go to a doctor unless I have to, but I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate getting sick. And I hope I'm not getting sick again. I hope this is just, this seems like just allergies to me. You know, the weather is, 19 degrees one day and 50 the next, and then down to 30, and then it's 60, and then it's down to below 0, so this will do it. Frog, I used to love Frogger, Bubba. Oh, that was, I grew up with an Atari 2600, 1979. My parents bought for me. Prayers for Lou, definitely. Killer Shark Gaming, welcome. It's me. It's JJ, Double J, the Illuminator here. Killer Shark. Absolutely one of the greatest people I've met on here. Everyone's been great, but yeah, definitely met so many people. I mean, I've met 1,000 nice ones to everyone bad, but yeah. Smoking is Satan. I smoke 2 pounds of green. Oh my goodness, money. You should not be smoking money. That's very. I know, I'm only joking. Crow is here. He came to spend some time with the Nader, the Illuminator. He's part of the Illumination. Everyone is part of the Illumination. If you're here, you're part of the Illumination. My little Illuminators out there, we got to get more of them in here. I'm like Hulk Hogan, with the little Hulksters, You got to train, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins. Because we got the illumination going on, brother. Yeah, for me, drinking, Metro, I used to drink. It was a very dark time in my life. And I'm glad I was able to kick that. And honestly, it was probably one of the hardest things I ever did. Because I would drink, and it was like a depression thing. So whenever I feel bummed out, of course, there's always that thing about, yeah, I know what I used to do when I was bummed out, but I don't go back to it. It's a choice, and that's always right there about, am I gonna have a drink? And I haven't. It's going to be 7 years in July since I've had beer, and I haven't had any type of other alcohol in a long time, almost as long. So to me, it's not even. As much as it's still there, I never give into it, and that's just what you got to do. Just take it, like I say. If you can't take it 1 day at a time, take it 1 hour at a time, or 1 minute at a time, or 1 second at a time. But yeah, Bubba says, best thing I ever did was stop smoking, except that I put on 100 pounds after. Yeah, I mean, like for me, the worst thing I did was stop working out because I put on 100 pounds. Food just tastes so damn good when you quit. That's like they say, a lot of people they still have to do something with their hands, but I couldn't imagine what it must have been like. But believe me, I think you're better off not smoking and having the extra weight. I'm not a doctor, but I think that's how I would feel. In other countries, they eat all organic, and that's good for you. Yeah, I mean, I think other countries, it's not like America. In America, we have so much. That's why we're the obesity capital of the world. Just like here in North Carolina, believe it or not, we're supposed to have 20s this week. Wow. Yeah, it's been really cold south. It's just crazy. Old Crow 52 now, trying to quit after a month's time. Yeah, it's like some people do it cold turkey, and that works for them. Other people, they don't, and they just cut. They say, okay, well, I smoke 20 cigarettes a day. I'm gonna count them, and I'm only gonna do 19 today. And then it's like little victories. That's the way I think. And believe me, I'm not telling anybody that they have to or they should or what they should do. But the way people say it works for them sometimes, if they're not going to do a cold turkey, to say, today I'm going to have 1 less cigarette and see how that works out. And make sure at the end of the night they still have that one cigarette in that pack. And then the next day, same thing. I'm only going to have 19. I'm not saying you're going to go 8, or I'm only going to have 15 today. Oh, no, today I'm only going to have 10. No, make it baby steps. And some people, it works for them. And, you know, sometimes if you don't eliminate the stress, it's going to be a million times harder to quit. And that's drinking, smoking, whatever. It's going to be a million times worse if you don't eliminate the stress. And you never know. I mean, it's just sometimes it's not your time to quit. I believe in that too. I got into a major car accident in 2008 also, and I was told that I should have died in the accident. The way that my car was hit, it should have been like something you see on the old Dukes of Hazzard or the A-Team or something. My car should have exploded the way the gas tank was hit. And I walked away. I had to crawl out of the passenger side window. I walked away just with my shoulder hurt a little bit, and I had a bruise on my wrist. The airbags didn't go up. My seat actually broke backwards, and it saved my life. And I honestly believe it wasn't my time. 10 years later, well, in October it'll be 10 years, I'm still here. Yeah, I really believe it's because it wasn't my time to die. And sometimes it's not people's time to quit. That's all I mean by that. But, let me put this pillow behind me again. I don't want to get too comfortable on this couch, or everyone's going to be talking to themselves and I'm going to be sleeping. But yeah, well, I've got to hold this with this hand so I can swipe with this one. Carlos owns you, Elvis. Oh, hi, Carlos. Welcome. Welcome. I'm totally committed to temperance. Well, maybe a duck. What do you think? Sounds good, Bubba. See, hey, Metro. Thanks for being here, man. Take care. I've quit drinking. I've quit pills. This is Crow talking here. I very quit some damn fun. Crow keeps me laughing. That's what I was talking about before early in the stream. That sometimes it's all about the comedy. When I quit, when one pack of smokes is left out in the open. Hey man, that's great, Bubba. More power to you. Especially on deployment, wow, boy. Yeah, I quit years at a time. Went back. Yeah, I have another coworker, good friend of mine at work. He's 68 now. I work with a lot of older guys, but that's good. I mean, age doesn't matter. When you're a janitor, age doesn't matter. I work with younger girls, younger guys, older guys. He quit for many, many years and went back to it. And then I was there the last time that he had a cigarette in 2011, and he had 2 left, and he put them on the table. And his grandkids were always saying, "Papa, when you gonna quit smoking? You stink all the time. When you gonna quit smoking?" And he had 2 cigarettes left. He put them on the table, and I'll never forget his words. He says, "You know what?" And he went, and he used his fist, and he smashed them, and he just brushed them off onto the floor. I said, "Hey, we're janitors. We're gonna pick that up now." No, I didn't say that, but he said that was it. He said, and he quit cold turkey, just like that. Since it was September 27th, if I remember, September 27th or September 28th of 2011, he quit. And he's like, every now and then he feels like having one, but for him, I think his family came first. But what he says and how he feels might be 2 different things. Because some people have quit for 20 years, and they're like, you know what? After I have a cup of coffee, the first thing I miss is a cigarette. Or after supper, I really miss having that cigarette. And it's been 20 years. I'm like, that's a monkey to keep on your back. It's got to be so hard. It's got to be so hard. I don't envy anyone that had to. I think it's probably one of the worst things to try to quit. Yeah. Awesome stream. Enjoyed it. Yeah, 2 Sis Fun TV. Thanks for being here. You're always welcome. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. You know, it's like I had a long ponytail. I had long hair for twice in my life. I grew it from the year 2000, or maybe late 1999 until 2006. I mean, my hair was literally, it was halfway down my back. I was able to just like reach around my back under my arm, and I was able to touch my hair and just pull it down, and I cut it in 2006, and then I immediately started growing it back again, and I cut it in 2011, but of course, this is not really the same type of thing, but I honestly, to this day, I still miss my long hair. I still wish I had long hair. As much as the upkeep is like so much easier keeping it short, and I love it short, but I am always to the point where I'm like, do I really need to get another haircut? Well, maybe I'll skip. But you know, I try to get my haircut every 4 weeks. Maybe I'll skip. Maybe I'll skip. Maybe I'll skip. And until I got this last haircut a few weeks ago, I went 4 months without a haircut, and I honestly only cut it because I said if I go any longer, I'll probably grow it long again. And I really didn't. At this point in my life, I said, I don't know, I've gained so much weight, and I just don't know how it's going to look on me, so I cut it. I cut it just so I wouldn't grow it long. But it's terrible when you really miss something. It's, you know, it's almost like like drinking or smoking or whatever in a way, because I used to put on a shirt and then I would have to grab my hair out from the back, you know, out of the collar. And for so long after I cut it, I would instinctively do that. And every time I did it, I felt like crying because I really wished I had my long hair back. But, hey, you know, you learn to live with it. You learn to live without it, whatever. But yeah. Oh, well. Take care, too, sis. Fun TV. You're always welcome. Yeah, see, my dad's hair is thin. My hair is very thick. You know, it's like, it's thick and it's oily and it's a mess. So yeah, my hair always looked, I mean, I couldn't really do much. It was always in a ponytail. I'm telling you, just talking about it, if there was a way that someone would give me a wish and I can have my hair be 12 inches long again, I would do it in a heartbeat, just because I really do love long hair on me. And everyone hated it. Everyone in my family hated it, except my Uncle Richie. My Uncle Richie, I mean, he was like the black sheep of the family, but everyone loved everyone loved him, but he was the black sheep of the family. But he sounded a lot like Lou. He'd be like, yeah, I like your hair. Yeah, I like your hair long. Yeah, you know, my father's like, oh, yeah, your father's a bleep, 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 bleep. You tell him I said so. And it was his own brother, you know. I said, I can't tell my father. All right, then I'll tell him. Hey, you know, you're bleep, 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 bleep. And my father would laugh. But, yeah, it's just, I think he was the only one that didn't mind me having long hair. Didn't give me heck for. I mean, I grew up, so many people in my family, police officers, and here I was looking like someone that should be arrested because of my long hair. But I don't know. Haven't had one all day. I want to hit like a Tyson. But if I had one, I'd hit it like Tyson. Don't know who's left, but I need to get out of here too. Yeah, according to this, there's 4 or 5 people in here right now. And if you gotta go, definitely I understand. I'm going to be going soon myself. Have a great night, Bubba. You're welcome here anytime. Thanks for being on my second channel too, my JJ Decker channel. I've been putting videos on there a little bit more regularly, a little shorter videos and stuff. But yeah, thanks for checking that out. Don't smoke one for me. Crow's funny. Crow is always funny. Bubba's funny too. Everyone's funny. Everyone has a little humor they can let out once in a while. I try to let mine out a little bit more. But yeah. But what are you going to do? You just live each day the best you can. And you just say, well, maybe I'll just try one more hour, you know. I'll try to get involved in something else. I find I have like a computer diet, you know. Hold on one second. If I'm doing something on the computer, especially if I'm editing or doing something on the computer, really, I'm not thinking about anything else. I mean, I don't eat, I don't drink. Like, I gotta finish it up. It's like a great diet. Not really, but it is, you know. It's so much easier to just be watching TV and eating and all that crap, but if you're at the computer, I find I don't eat if I'm on the computer. But anyway, I think I want to end this now. We're down to just 2 people in here. According to this, 2 or 3 people. I'm really getting tired. So I'm going to go to the 50-minute mark, and that's about 20 minutes longer than I thought I was going to do, so I think I'm okay. I want to thank everyone who came in. I want to thank everyone who's still here. Thanks a lot for hitting the like button if you did. If you haven't and you want to, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, it's been a good half of the weekend anyway. Got some more stuff I need to do tomorrow. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my second channel, my JJ Decker channel. It's actually on my Illuminator channel here. It's listed underneath the channels there, whatever it's called. But yeah. Father Time, thanks for being here. Have a great night. You're welcome anytime. See you soon. And we'll probably just take it from there. Anyone else that's still here, thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you as I go off into the sunset for today, for tonight, for this morning, whatever it is, according to this, about 10 minutes of 2 a.m. on the East Coast. And everyone have a great one. We'll see you next time. The Lou Show will be in a couple of days, and my daily vlogs will still be here every day, hopefully. So be good to each other. I love you all. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. Wait a minute. Old Crow says, I get up and say, how can I piss the devil off today? That's a great way. That's a great way to think about it. The way I say it, if the good Lord gives me another day, then I'm just going to keep punching and kicking and go out on top. That's great, Crow. I'm glad I waited for that one. But now I'm going to go. This is the Illuminator. Take care. Nader, glad I made it. Yeah, I'm always glad you made it too, Crow. You're always welcome here. Every Saturday night we're going to try to do this. I'll try to do it a little earlier. I always try to do it early, but it doesn't always happen. Thanks a lot, guys. Love you. This is the Illuminator. I'll be back.